G'day and welcome back to Dark Gaming and Goldcrest Valley Farm. We are continuing on with our start from scratch campaign here at Goldcrest Valley. And overnight we got a few more things finished off. So we finished the harvest on field 14 and we managed to finish our planting of our soybeans here in field 15. And we've got some good growth already. That was very quick. Very, very vibrant soil here. We get a lot of growth very quickly. So what it was is for some reason my growth stage was set to fast, not normal. Unfortunately, overnight that grew that level, so I've knocked that back down to normal, so that's okay. All right, actually, what I do need to do, I'll be right back. I need to change my camera view because this is not going to be sustainable. Be right back. Okay, that's a bit better. We now have a camera that actually looks okay instead of looking out through a decent field of view. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take the fence over here and we're going to go and put some lime on field 14 because it needs some lime. So without further ado, let's get on over there and get it done. All right, I hope everyone is doing okay. We are doing pretty good here as well. And we're enjoying our revitalised revisit back to a favourite of Farming Simulator 17. There's a fair few of you so far have come and said to me that you enjoyed this map in 17. So I'm glad you like it, but we're just going to get this done. Now, this is one of the things that is a bit overpowered for the size of field that we're using it on. Effectively, if I actually align myself properly, I could probably just do 3 runs up and down to cover this entire field. But that's good. It means we're not using a hell of a lot of lime. We're not wasting a lot of time. So sometimes it's good to have the little bit bigger machinery just to sort of help out with tasks. But for the moment, this is our spreader of choice, certainly when it comes to lime. It will also be what we use for our fertilizer. We'll just unload and reload between lime and fertilizer as we need to. So yeah, but this is my general go-to. This is a modded unit. So it's the horse one that I modded up and made it capable of carrying a lime. So yeah, it's not a generally available one, but it is not that hard to do it yourself. So if you wish to do so, go and do it. All right. So we've almost finished in here. So then we've got to find what we're going to do next. But it's okay. I have something to do. All right. So we're going to come in here, finalize that, like so, and Bobby's drunk. Are we done? All right. So I'm going to take this back down to the farmyard. And then we're going to go and see what there is to do next. I also do want to check to see how much soybean we've got in the silo. And if we've got a trailer load, we might go off and sell that depending upon the price. As you can see, our cash has diminished a bit with the costs of our land and our loan payment and everything else. So we haven't got a lot of cash there at the moment. So we want to sort of fix that as best we can. Now, I have actually looked at the land plots around us as well. We're looking at about $28,000 at least for the next plot of land. I'm not so sure when we're going to actually get around to doing that, but for now, we don't have to worry about it. All right, so what have we got? We've got 31,000, 10,000 soybeans. So really haven't got enough to go and sell anything at the moment. All right, no, we will go sell some of this. All right, so disconnect from you. I'm going to grab the tipper, the little trailer here, and then we'll go fill up and then go sell it at Gomez. All right, off we go up to the silo. We'll orientate ourselves to where Gomez's place is. I wonder if he's selling any tacos. All right. Gomez is probably over the other side of the map by the look of it. Now, I haven't remembered all the names of the sell points and all that sort of stuff. I actually couldn't even tell you if the creator of this map has actually faithfully restored the name of the places. Go. Oh, it is. It is. Look, it's right over the other side of the map. Bloody hell. Righto. So we've got a long haul to sell this crop. All right. Well, let's go. No time like the present. Oh, let's take the shortcut. Actually, we will take the shortcut. It's not that bad, I suppose, once you go back through the back end of the farm here. All right. You got to replace this shed that was taken away from us as well. That'll come in at some point. We don't really need it at the moment. We haven't got that much equipment that we need an extra shed. We've got the 2 sheds over there at the farmhouse. And that is enough for what we need to store at this present point in time. All right, head down here. Hang a left onto the main road. And we're going to follow the main road round up basically to the shop. And then head into Gomez's, which is on the other side of that far field. So, all right. Keep on reminiscing on this field. I really did enjoy this map field. Really did enjoy it. So there goes the train. Come on, get a move on. I suppose you're doing the speed limit, but as I take down the road sign. Pedestrian crossing? What pedestrian crossing? I don't remember seeing a sign there, officer. Alright, we've had enough. The police are all on holidays at the moment, so I know we're not going to get booked. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. Besides which, I've always said nothing's illegal until you get caught. So, yeah, we'll just leave that right there because that could open up too many cans of worms. All right, so up around here. Hopefully these cars will actually... Oh, do I have to give away? I have to give away. He wasn't going to stop for no money, was he? All right, so there's Gomez's just over there on the other side of the field. Field 25. So, we're almost there. And we'll flick in here. All right, see what Mr. Gomez is going to pay us. Basically, we need enough money to continue on. We don't need enough money yet. Well, we do. We need enough money to expand, but we're not going to get that from one of the bit fields. We just need to continue to grow enough money, make more money than what we're spending. So I think the total cost per night are about $3,000 for the farm at the moment. So as long as we can make more than that in a load of crop, then we'll be okay, I think. Oh, it's a bit harsh. All right, so let's offload the barley and see how much we get. $12,000, not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you, Mr. Gomez. All right, let's go. We're going to go back around through here, through the other farmers' farm yards and tracks and that, and just have a look and see. When we went and had a bit of a tour of the map, we didn't actually come out over here, so I think we can sort of finish off our tour by going over this way. Oh, this lovely corn there. All right, up the hill here we have another forestry area. We'll go for a bit of a wander. That's if we get up and down the hill, all right. Nice views. Yeah, nice look out there, looking out over Goldcrest Valley. What do you reckon? Let's go and have a look. There you go, there's our view. Not too shabby at all. Too shabby at all. Right, so our farm is over there. Over there somewhere. In there. You can see the big sell points, the big silos. One there, one over there. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's the lay of the land, so to speak. Right. So get back. We've got some farming to do. We need to make some more money. Got time to sit around here yabbering, enjoying the view. Alright, so we'll head back and we'll get started. So we've got, I think it's field number 9. Our southern field is ready to harvest as well now. So we're going to be sending the combine down there and getting that harvested. We'll get one of our employees. Well, that tree's out in the middle of the road, the track. We'll get one of our employees to run the combine, and we'll just offload it when it's full. So we'll get that done. But that may well extend out past the end of this episode as well. So the harvesting of that field. I think there's not much else to do then, apart from waiting for the other fields to come in ready to harvest again. So very minimal work really going on at the moment, while we've only got very small fields and nothing else really to do in relation to like animals or anything else. But like I said previously, the animals aren't an option at the moment, because just to get the animals set up, let alone buying the animals, is well and truly out of our price range at the moment. So yeah, that might be something that happens any time real soon. But yeah, plenty of corn being sown. The corn must be the in crop at the moment. Just over here, is there some sunflower by the look of it? Possibly. Alright. Now through here. Now again, I really can't remember this side of the map that well. I'll have to go back into Goldcrest and have a look at it. But I think it's overall it's a pretty good job. I think this is quite a good little map based upon the FS17 version. And we do enjoy it as we take a bit of a shortcut through there. So sure I remember this farm being here, but anyway, probably was. Alright, I think we're going to cross over here. Well, we can. And head back into the farm and get started. We've wasted enough time as it is already. But I hope you enjoyed that little tour of this side of the map. Good fishing in there probably too. Check that out sometime. Oh, that's a bit rough. Man. Some of these roadways or pathways need to be fine-tuned, I think. Break our back going up these little lumps and clumps. All right. We're coming back out to the main road now and out to our farming. See that field directly in front of us, the one that's got the yellowish tinge to it, that's our field that's ready to harvest. So that's what we're going to go and work on straight away. Right, let's run the gauntlet. Nothing coming. I think so. Doesn't matter if there is. We're committed now. All right, there we go. Right, no train coming? No. Well, what we might do is we might just park right here, because we're going to have to offload anyway. And through the magic of television, we'll go and grab our combine. Yes, I know it's not television, it's just YouTube, but you know what I mean. All right. And we'll go to the main road down that field and we'll get started. You can hear the pitter-patter of our pet coming by. She always just likes to make sure she's in the know of what's going on around the place. Alright. We'll head down here, we'll put this guy straight on right hand, and then like I said, we'll just offload him as necessary. So what we'll do is we'll just come in here and we'll just get him started straight away. Off the bat, let's just hook straight into it. Don't have access to that. No, we don't have access to that land. We do have access to this land. Right, here we go. More soybeans incoming. Okay, let's have a look and see what else is going on. So field 12. Field 12 is also coming into harvest as well. So we're going to have another big soybean harvest. I say big for our fields, ready up here on field 12. Field 14, we need to get prepped and ready to go again. So again, doesn't need lime, doesn't need ploughing. Right, so what we're going to do straight away, we're going to go get that one seeded. So we're going to go back up to the other tractor. He's still here with the seeder on. And we're going to go and get some seeding done. All right. Again, we're going to just plant soybeans. We want to get the maximum amount of money that we possibly can. At the moment, it seems to be certainly the most profitable crop. I could go revisit that actually and have a look. But I think that's what we'll stick with. I think we'll stick with the soybean because certainly it is historically in 19 been one of the best performing crops that we've found. So that's what I think we're going to do. All right. And off we go. So we'll have to keep an eye on the harvester. We'll have to get on over and offload when he is full. And it's okay. We can manage to do that. It won't be a problem. So we're just going to go around. We're going to do some race tracks. I'm going to do some headers, and I'll tidy up the corners a little bit later. At the end. Activate the old cruise control. And we're just going to tear around and get this done. Like I said, we'll tidy those corners up a little bit later. And get this done as quick as we can. As expeditiously as we possibly can. So as we can get it growing again and then get it harvested and just run through the circle of farming life again. These fence aren't doing too bad of a job either. So if you don't recall, we've decided we're not going to be using, or as best we can, we're going to be using brands that we haven't really used a lot of. So Fendt is our primary tractor of choice for this series. Doesn't mean to say we won't have anything else here as well, but certainly the fence will be the primary and priority purchase in relation to any tractor equipment. The Rostral Smash will be the preferred brand of combine harvester, and as we discussed in the last episode in relation to any upgrades there, the next combine we get once we do start expanding off to bigger fields will just be the big brother of the current combine we have. We're not going to go to really big combine harvesters like the New Holland or the big class 2020 combine harvester or the big Ideal or whatever else. We're going to stay to a medium-sized, it's medium-sized to large, the Rostral Smash actually. It has a 10,000 litre capacity as opposed to the 4.5 that the current one has. So, and has I think it's a 9 metre wide header as opposed to 5 metres. So it's a little bit bigger, but it's not gigantic by any stage. So yeah, but that's what we're going to do from here on in. All right. Combine's at 37%, so he's doesn't need to be offloaded as yet. Good. This one's just going to continue down through here. And we can just get this field all planted, ready to go. All right. Quiet. Right, so as we continue on with this, and we've got all that. I mean, soybeans is probably going to get a little bit tiring very soon. Just going through and running through soybean and soybean and soybean. So I think we will look at the next cycle. We'll look at a different crop to use. It's not going to really change anything. I mean, the crops we're going to be using are still going to use the same header. We're going to just use a standard arable crop, so whether it be soybean, canola, wheat, barley, that's what we're going to basically be using. So while it looks a little bit different, effectively it's going to be no different what we're doing. We're just going to be planting, growing, harvesting, planting, growing, harvesting. And that's our primary thing we're doing on here at the moment, just to build up. But remembering that the difference with this series is the fact this is a start from scratch series. So we're not cheating money in, we're not going all grandiose with extra big equipment and going at huge debts. I mean, our debt we've got now is big enough. We're not going to expand that out. We want to become a liability-friendly farming enterprise where we have minimal liability and maximum profit gain. So by only having one employee available to us at any one time and using the small equipment, starting out with small equipment and then slowly growing over time when we've got the money to purchase new equipment, we'll sort of limit our expansion capabilities anyway, naturally. But I think it's going to be okay, and it's going to be part of the enjoyable aspect of this series, both hopefully for you guys watching it and for me actually playing it. As I said previously, this is the first time we've actually done a full start from scratch series. Certainly on YouTube, I've done a limited one in solo play, but I haven't spent a lot of time on it because obviously I end up spending most of my time doing the series that are available on the channel. So for instance, I was working on Mini Farm yesterday. I recorded 4 episodes, so that's 2 hours worth of footage. But then I spent another 4.5, 5 hours on doing changes, preparations, and all that on the actual map as well itself. So for 2 hours of footage, I've actually expended about 6 to 7 hours on the map. So that's probably the big difference for some of us when we're doing these YouTube maps or videos, that sometimes, and certainly Western Australia is certainly a case in point, Fenton Forest 4 times was a case in point, you spend a lot more time doing stuff off camera than what you do spending time on camera. And certainly like for Western Australia, it can become a bit of a chore. Like, so certainly a couple of times there to do a half-hour episode, I'd spend 4 to 5 hours doing the prep work to get it to the point where I wanted to actually record an actual thing that we were doing on the map. The other flip side to that is you'd be bored out of your mind seeing a lot of the same footage for multiple episodes. So effectively, to harvest one field takes 4 to 5 hours real time with a couple of combines. So it's not, if you do it with one combine, well, you double it or triple it or whatever else. So we were doing fields with 4 or 5 combines on it, and it was still taking hours to get done, even using course play and all that sort of stuff and maximising the automation of it to a point. It still took a lot of actual time to get it all prepped. Now, I don't know how many of you actually realise that how work goes into videos. So I mean, it's not something that's just bang, you get press record and go. I mean, certainly on the most basic principle, yes it is. But so I'll show you what, I'll explain to you now while we've got a little bit of time. No, actually no, we don't. In the next episode, I'll explain to you the process of what I go through to create a 25 or 30 minute video. Because I'm not sure that many of you actually realise what goes into it. I mean, I'm not a professional YouTuber. Right? That's obvious. I'm only a noob YouTuber. I'm thankfully over the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I appreciate the fact that so many of you have supported the channel to this point in time and continue to support the channel. That goes without saying, but insofar as scale of size and economy, I'm a very small fry in the YouTube market. Now, while that is true, I try to apply as much professional application to the tasks I'm doing. I mean, not necessarily the gameplay. I mean, okay, I'm not a professional gamer, right? Let's just face facts. My commentary is not professional, all that sort of stuff. But certainly, in relation to everything I'm doing off camera and the preparation, that I try to do as professional as I possibly can. In the fact that I'll use the best software I possibly can and use the best processes I possibly can and all that sort of stuff to improve it. And certainly that's what I endeavour to do. But doing that, there comes a lot of overhead and time that has to be spent in doing things like the preparation of the thumbnail, the preparation of getting a screenshot for a thumbnail sometimes, then exporting it out, doing the editing in Premiere, and then doing all the adjustments, all that sort of stuff, and then doing the rendering, and then which is good. That's actually increased the speed of that now with the new update Premiere. But yeah, and then the uploading of it, and then once it's uploaded, then we have to go through and edit it all. Now with YouTube, there's actually a new step we have to do for monetization, and that it's only a few clicks, but again, it's just more time that's taken in doing it. So to get that polished, well, as best I can polish a turd and put it on the channel, to have that polished product that's complete and put onto YouTube, it's not just a matter of recording it. Or so, for instance, this video is 26 minutes long at this point in time. That's not just a matter of sitting here recording for 26 minutes and going, right, Bob's your uncle, it's done, upload, get it out of there, see you later. It's not the case. In fact, it's very much like the iceberg principle. What you're actually seeing on video on YouTube is only a small proportion of what it takes to create that video generally. Now, again, it's not necessarily the case for everyone. Everyone does things a little differently. There will be some that may well just be able to go and record. I mean, a lot of the times I am able to, for better or for worse, able to sit here and do one session of 25 to 30 minutes recording, and then when I've finished, I can remux it in OBS, send it off to Premiere with minimal editing, put a product out there. I don't have to do editing multiple scenes, recording multiple scenes, stitching them all together, doing funky transitions, all that sort of stuff. There are some that do that really, really well and tell a story with it. Eustace Farmer, for instance, or Atomic 67 Gaming, he does a fantastic job of doing a story, and his videos when they come out are very, very polished. However, the difference also is obviously the amount of time that also takes. So while I endeavour to do it as best I possibly can, I'm also conscious of the fact that I need to just get that throughput and get it out there. So anyway, we're digressing and we're continuing on and on and on, and we don't need to, but rest assured I will give you a basic timeline, hopefully in the next episode here at Goldcrest, of exactly what the process is and the rough approximation of time it takes to do it. So for instance, I will use this video as a case in point, and I'll sort of explain how long it took to record, how long it took to remix, how long it took to edit and do the thumbnail and everything else, and we'll go through that process, and just to see how it is. And in fact, we might even do a whole video on the process of it, and in fact actually record some of what we do, just so you can sort of visibly see it, and understand it a bit more. Would you like to see that? If you'd like to see that sort of a video, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll certainly do it. So anyway, that is it. We're out of time. Our combine has just got to the point where it's ready to be emptied, so I'm going to go over and empty that when we finish here, and we'll continue harvesting that field. And when we return back here to Goldcrest Valley, we'll continue on with harvesting soybeans and some soybeans and some soybeans. But yeah, we'll hopefully keep on growing. But we've got a bit of money back in the bank again now, and we're just going through the processes, and yeah, I think we're slowly sort of starting to get on top, so that'll be good. Anyway, after all that, I hope you take care of yourselves and your loved ones in this very difficult time for everyone in the world. If you need someone to chat or just to come and hang out with, come and check us out on Discord. I'm more than happy to have a chat with anyone that comes in there. You're all more than welcome. And also don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. The details for all those are down below in the comments. And of course, you can also become a patron of the channel if you so wish to do so as well, from as little as $1 a month. Again, details down below. And apart from that, enjoy your time with family and friends at the moment. Enjoy as best you can what you have been dealt. There are many that have lost their jobs and all that sort of stuff, and I feel for everyone that is in that situation. But just try and make the best out of what we are living in at the moment. And if part of the best day is coming back and joining us here at Ducksorley Gaming, then we'd be more than happy to have you here. So, until next time, don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when more videos are available on the channel. And until then, we will see you again very, very soon back here at Goldcrest Valley Farm and Ducksorley Gaming. Take care. See you later.